Your Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa marhaba bikum. It is a pleasure to welcome you all to the exclusive launch of the most advanced security system solution in the world. I'm Rani Ali, your presenter. On behalf of KeyTech, I would like to express our appreciation and thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us in this non-forgettable evening. The security industry has really struggled for many years dealing with security management issues, which has resulted in an increase in the security threats posed on organizations. There is a desperate need now for a comprehensive security management solution to create a unifying path that would enhance the security procedures and protocol and surely eliminate paperwork, reduce human error, miscommunication, and ultimately provide the most required security. And most importantly, contribute to a cleaner environment. I would like to wish you all a very enlightening evening. Thank you.
Does the safety and security in your community matters to you? Do you still want wasting papers, using out-of-date and improper procedures? If you value your time, now we have a solution.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome Mr. Firas Sinno, KeyTech. He is the CEO of KeyTech, and I had the absolute honor of getting to know him closely. And through knowing him, he puts his heart and soul into tonight's event. And just be ready all to be inspired. He's going to tell us more about the product, but to tell you about him. He's a very well-established man in the security business and has 20 years of experience. He's also an MBA holder of Terrorism, International Crime, and Global Security. And most importantly, he is the developer of this security management solution. Please welcome him with a very big round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, and thank you for attending this event. In 2011, I opened a branch of a security company here in Dubai. Throughout the entire time, until this day, watching the government and some private sector continued approach towards advanced technology, which I believe the UAE has left the rest of the world behind technologically. With the continued support of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, being technologically advanced is no longer an option. Most of you are aware that safety and security is part of our daily life. Almost every business, whether it's a hospitality, commercial, residential, or industrial, requires a level of safety and security. Regardless of what business you have or how you run your business, at the end of the day, we all share one common interest: safety and security of our community. Fortunately, with the support of our governing body, DPS, Department of Protective System, assisting every security company, including mine, to achieve high-level standards and efficiency. Up to this day, the use of an outdated standards, outdated procedures, inefficient data retrieval, and the exposure of people's information, suffering from disorganization through cluttered paper documents, and the time-consuming, leaving the private security industry behind technologically amongst other industries. Not to mention the lack of consistency or the right protocol between one individual and another. Wherever you go, whether to visit someone, job interview, maintenance work, fit-out work, collecting the keys, entering a car park, making a complaint, occupying or vacating property, claiming lost property, or leaving a message for someone, you will be facing paperwork. Paperwork for each category, with no memory, handwritten, unorganized, most of the time unreadable or inaccurate. And some of the information is not even valid, which again has left the private security industry undermined and in many cases does not serve the purpose. Even a food delivery these days, they use an advanced technology. That's one of the many reasons made us take the initiative and develop a platform can be configured to your requirement. A platform can guarantee the correct procedures followed. A platform where you can pass on your instruction or specific requirement without being misunderstood, without the worries of being misunderstood or not. A platform where your information can travel with you. A platform with a memory. A platform proven reliability and accountability. And finally, a platform will continue to develop. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about SMS. SMS brought all those outdated, inconsistent, inaccurate, disorganized, handwritten, and the information it holds likely to be invalid, to a digitalized, modernized, centralized, consistent, accurate, and the information it holds is valid. SMS using a cutting-edge technology to enhance the standard of security procedures and protocol. Most importantly, it creates a strong communication between a channel of a strong communication between administrators and field operators, streamlining the conversation and aiding the sharing of information between companies or relevant parties. Adding to that, it's environment friendly. We're talking about we can run the entire process without the use of pen and paper.
What does it take to ensure complete security? You need to leave no door unlocked. But often, existing security protocols pose more problems than solutions. Manual processes and repetitive procedures lead to inefficiency. That's where Security Management Solutions comes in. From KeyTech, the pioneers in security systems. Designed to simplify your security procedures, SMS combines technology with intelligent algorithms. At the core of SMS are modules that safeguard your business. Automatic number plate recognition integrates with the car park barrier. When a registered vehicle arrives at the gate, the camera captures the number plate and the system automatically opens the gates. Visitor screening enforces a systematic action plan for visitor registration. Every stage needs a step to be implemented before proceeding. The Move-In, Move-Out module gives instant access to occupants' information. It makes occupancy records easy to search. The Key Register automates the process of tracking keys. It eliminates the need to manually scan a key, resulting in a digitally safe record. Person of Interest helps keep track of tagged individuals. Whenever a person is tagged, their record retains the label across the system. The system then flags off the individual whenever they check in. This information can be shared with relevant parties. Message Broadcast has been designed to share valuable information. Critical messages can be simultaneously broadcast to multiple operators. General Search is accessible only to authorized personnel. It enables reverse search based on details available. With modules such as these, SMS raises the bar. A one-stop solution provider that designs, implements, and manages your security system. A well-defined chain of command means responsibility and accountability are never gray areas. Reports can be generated within seconds. Advanced biometrics and encryption ensure you have a good night's sleep always. Industry leaders around the world are enjoying the benefits of a totally secure business.
It's not always easy to overview and control procedures implementation in a location where you have hundreds of thousands of people using every day.
The best thing about SMS is that it has provided us with accountability, efficiency,
functionality, log for everything, connecting all your locations together, reporting, faster processing time, consistency of procedure.
Excellent and efficient concept. No longer need paperwork or even storage facility.
We were renting out storage rooms for the sheer volume of paper and documents we had. Now, since incorporating the system, this has been completely eliminated.
Such systems help to ensure proper and timely involvement with teams, like operations, and defines proper governance mechanisms, ensuring the process is always properly executed.
And the most advantageous thing of SMS is that wherever you are, whether you're in branch A or branch B, information regarding your tenants, visitors, and occupants travels with you. The information is easily accessible through the website.
Welcome to the future of security systems, a world designed to be efficient, cutting edge, and user-friendly. Welcome to SMS from KeyTech.
Thank you. Here is what the first generation of SMS currently have. Visitor screening application or visitor register application. An application has all you need to process a visitor. Designed to ask the right question. Function in a mathematical manner. Ensures the correct procedures followed. Confirm the data entered is accurate and correct. Proven deterrent. Alert of a visitor anomalies. faster processing time. Counts almost for every visitor in case of emergencies. Occupying or vacating property application. Tenant can enjoy the quickest and the most efficient way to occupy or vacate a property. Ensures the correct document provided before you occupying a property. Providing instant information on a location of a disabled or underage in case of emergencies. Enhance the search and rescue in an event of evacuation. Prevent a duplicate or a false information. And manages occupancy. Lost and found application. A state-of-the-art design and functionality. Comprehensive detailed documentation of a lost property. Count for each item found. Ensures the correct person receives their lost property. Mandatory identification requirement to complete the process of handover. Key register application. Designed to count for each key on your property. Ensure the keys can only be handed over to the correct or authorized person. Outgoing keys can be counted for. Increases the level of responsibility. Car park management application. Fully automated authorization or restriction entry processing using ANPR technology. Manual entry using a quick search features. Only the correct number of vehicle enter based on allocation. Prevent the abuse of a trust system. Person of interest application. A unique application can be used with regard to a specific known person. Allows you to track down a person in a very short time. Allows you to pass on a valuable information, whether it's a negative or positive, about a known individual. Updates you when your message being executed. Most importantly, the above feature do not rely on a potentially inconsistent human action. Broadcasting alert messages. Allows you to share a threat information or abnormality between communities. Allow you to reach every operator in one single message. Elevate employees or operator awareness, providing important information, and thus necessary action can be taken instantly. And thank you for listening. خلصتي هيك؟
Firas, thank you so much for the very interesting presentation. Every time I hear it, I feel it's too good to be true, but it's true. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honor and pleasure to welcome on stage His Highness Sultan bin Rashid Al Naimi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شكرا لإتاحة الفرصة لي هذه. الإمارات العربية المتحدة هي من الرواد في المنطقة في مختلف الأصعدة، ولكنها في سعي دائم بتطور والارتقاء بمستوى حياة مواطنيها وجميع المقيمين فيها إلى أعلى درجات الراحة والأمان. من المحرك الأساسي لعجلة التطور الدؤوبة هو سعي الإمارات للوصول لأعلى درجات والمستويات من حيث الابتكار العلمي والعملي والمؤسسي والمجتمعي، لتكون بلادنا سباقة في مختلف الأصعدة ليس على مستوى المنطقة بل على مستوى العالم أجمع. هناك العديد من المقومات والركائز التي تستند عليها دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة لتحقيق أهدافها الطموحة، ومنها تأمين بيئة آمنة وصحية وصلبة تستطيع لأفراد الابتكار خلق الحلول المطلوبة داخل نطاقها ولتسهيل أعمال الشركات وحياة المواطنين والمقيمين فيها بشكل متكامل للوصول إلى المزيد من الازدهار والنجاح. إن طموحات الإمارات العربية المتحدة الرائدة تتطلب تغيير الكثير في الواقع الذي نعيشه حاليا للأفضل، وفتح مساحات جديدة تستقطب التطورات والتكنولوجيات والابتكارات الجديدة. لذلك لابد من محيط آمن للقيام بذلك من غير أي إعاقة أو تعثر. هناك العديد، ومن هنا نتبع الحاجة لوجود الحلول مناسبة لإدارة الأمن والمنشآت العامة والخاصة مثل SMS، ليتمكن كل من في الإمارات من النوم غرير العين من دون القلق على نفسه أو أفراد عائلته وشركته أو مختلف جوانب حياته العملية. لقد أصبحنا في أمس الحاجة للأمن من جميع في المجتمع والشركات، خصوصا في ظل الأحداث الراهنة في المنطقة وحول العالم، حيث أننا يوميا نسمع عن حالات مؤسفة في مختلف بقاع الأرض، ومنها دول العالم الأولى التي كان يقتدى بها المثل بأمننا وأماننا وأسس الحياة فيها. إن الإمارات العربية المتحدة في بحث دائم عن أكثر التطورات، في بحث دائم عن أكثر نظم الأمن فعالية وتطور والحفاظ على مستوى الأمن والسلامة العالية التي تتمتع بها بفضل الله تعالى والحكومة الرشيدة والجيل الأول من نظام SMS وما يتخلله من تطبيقات وخصائص مفيدة ومريحة، وهو من المبادرات التي تنال محل التقدير من ذوي الصلة والمسؤولين عن توفير الأمن والأمان للمجتمع. لقد تعرفنا على نظام SMS الآن وتوصلنا إلى الاستنتاج ألا وهو هذا الحل الجيد والجديد يتكيف بشكل جيد جدا مع مختلف احتياجات المؤسسات العامة والخاصة في جميع أنحاء دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. السيد فراس لديه الخبرة طويلة وغنية في مجال إدارة الأمن، أن شغفه وباعه الطويل في هذا المجال يؤكدان على حرصه وتفانيه والتزامه، وكل هذه الصفات تتماشى مع رؤية الإمارات، أنه مثل يدعو للفخر والاعتزاز حيث أنه يدعم الأهداف التي نعمل على تحقيقها. أود أن أهنيك على إطلاق هذا الحل المبتكر والفعال السيد فراس، وأشكر التزامك وتفانيك لجعله مقياس لحلول الأمن، ونتطلع للتعرف على الأجيال القادمة من SMS. شكرا للاستماع.
شكرا صاحب السمو. Thank you, Your Highness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all have a lot of questions about this new software and, of course, very unique security solution. I'd like to invite back on stage Firas to answer all your questions. And we have mics all around the room. So if you have a question, if you put your hands up, one of our lovely hostesses will bring you a mic. I already see a question there. I'll leave the stage for Firas to come on stage and answer all your questions.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
First question is, do you think that all the information are secured?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think that's a question I was expecting to be asked, the first thing which is you have asked me. To be honest, the information actually, in my view, more secure than the current situation. The current situation, people comes in, leave the information on paperwork, and in the hand of everybody. So if there is any loss or release of any information, a breach of them, you won't even know who took those information because the security have access to them, the management have access to them, even sometimes cleaners have access to the information in that book where you come and register. Now what we say, we created a 3-level of authority in that system. Operator, which can only enter a data. Once that data entered, he has no access to it. And there is a manager, which is he can access the data, but then again, he can only email it to a recognized email by the software. So he cannot even send it to just a private email. And then the executive access, which is he has access to a whole lot. But that's an executive. Clearly he has to have an access. Somebody has to have an access. But with our system, with this way what we do in the new way, we limit the responsibility. Now, if there is any breach of information, we know where to go. But in the current existing way, you don't know where to go.
Thank you for the first question. The second question is, do you think, I think actually that the name SMS, the brand SMS, is very close to SMS on mobiles.
Well, to begin with, this is abbreviated for security management solution. Like any other companies in the world. You created a company and you look for a abbreviated name to it. So the only right name for a security management solution, it's SMS. It wasn't planned. The company called Security Management Solution. So I abbreviated it to SMS.
That's why I'm asking. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Hi. My name is Khalid, country manager for On-Time Worldwide Logistics. I just want to know what is the feature that distinguish this system than the other system in the market, let's say.
Right. That's also another good question. First of all, in the market, we don't have anybody in the market has multiple application like this we have. You might find in the market an application which is, in my view, based on my research, throughout years of research, not months here, there is a capacity of a single application up to 40%, which works half paper, free, half paper. So we have to really combine both. And second thing is, what's make that really a good of interest for organization? You got a multi-platform application under one license, and they communicate together. Imagine you download an application for each category you need. So how many applications you're going to have on your computer, and they don't even talk to each other. Now, with SMS, the platforms all together, they do talk to each other. So basically, information are connected, interlinked, and under one license. That's one feature. Besides the fact is, in fact, I have a 27 good reason why you should go with SMS. 27 good reason, not 3, 27.
Good evening.
Yes.
Here.
Sorry.
First of all, I have maybe 2 questions. First, I'm Tariq from MBC.
Hi.
The first question, is this application available only in English or it supports other languages?
This application is being made in 6 languages. That will be Arabic, English, Russian, Spanish, French, and German.
Okay, thank you. The second part of my question is that you spoke about broadcasting a message to multi-devices or whatever it is, including mobiles or tablets or stuff like that. Knowing that mainly most of the devices are not really secure, it's easily cracked or whatever it is. Is there some supporting softwares on these devices for the authorized people, or you provide certain devices like the hardware, not only the software?
Okay, let me be clear about broadcasting messages. This is not a broadcast message where it goes to your mobile. This is an interlink between authority and security personnel, or management or security personnel. This is not a public, a broadcasting. So what we're saying is, we had a situation, and that's happened in here or outside the country, a different country, where, for instance, the police, they want to broadcast a message about a certain individual, but it's unknown to them, a possible threat, let's say. It's unknown to that. So what they do, instead of calling the security managers and have a meeting with them, and the security manager has to transfer the information to their security operative, now we say, no, you don't have to call anybody. You can go online, broadcast your message, and it's guaranteed to hit every operator or user on that particular system. Once you log in, that message will come on your screen for good 30 seconds. You cannot even close it until you read the entire message. But this is broadcasted message again. This is not government to public. This is like either a government to security companies or security management to security companies. It's an internal within the industry.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jihad from Weiser. I have a question. If
Yes.
The fake data has been posted from the beginning, how your system can find or how can attract that with
I'm
solutions?
sorry, if the fake data
If fake data has been posted from the beginning, from the day one,
been entered.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
how your system can find this error?
fantastic. Yes. Actually, we have a feature for irregularity. Now, there's two things. We have the as far as the UAE, we integrated the card reader to our system. So basically, we can read the information in two ways. Either manually input them or read them directly off the chip of the Emirate ID. However, either way, we're still going to scan your ID for the record. So because, as you said, you might have somebody have a false document. Okay, great, we can take his name as it shows on the document. But that's not enough. But if we scan his ID, we'll still have an image of that person.
Good evening.
One more question, same table. Okay. But car, for example, have somebody fake the number, yeah, and make sticker and put to his car, other car plates. How you recognize?
Right. Well, okay, as far as the car, somebody's fake the number, look, as I said to you, if he's going to fake, it's better fake two, the front and back. Right? If he's going to fake front and back, we still have a snapshot, an image of the persons coming in with the vehicle. It does not only just take the front end of the registration number, it takes a snapshot of the entire front of the vehicle.
But this, how I see, if camera getting numbers, open automatically gate and you can enter.
Of course, like you given it as an ID. Now what we have...
You identify the car, for example, this Mercedes or BMW, or how you identify it by
the make and the model of the car absolutely has nothing to do with us. Because at the end of the day, the ANPR technology working on just reading a specific numbers or numeric numbers on that particular plate. Now, remember, there is a certain measurement to those number plates. It's not like, it's like, for example, I'm going to give you an example. The software would read a UAE number plate. It's not the same software would read a UK number plate. So there is a difference in it has it's a technical issue. It's a very good question. But it's not as straightforward as you suggest, where somebody going to put a sticker and just show a number in there. It's not as straightforward as you suggested. And on top of that, we still have, as I said once again, we still have an image of the entire front of the vehicle, which just contain the person's image. So we got a record to, at least we got something to get back to, if there is such things happen. My pleasure.
Good evening, Mohammed Ibrahim. I would like to ask about big companies in Dubai has integrated security system IT, like from vendor Avaya or Trend Micro. Is it possible to merge with your system, or it has to work standalone?
No. The good thing, that's why I mentioned earlier, a platform will continue to develop. The platform that we developed our application on, it's actually willing to integrate with any electrical device. It's absolutely no limit to it. We can integrate it with any device you want. You just name it, we can integrate it with that device. Absolutely. No, there is absolutely no limit on that particular application, the way we built it. Yes.
لو تسمح لي أسأل بالعربي.
تفضل.
سليم رشيد من أنيستا ماجازين.
حياك
أول
الله.
شيء ببارك لكم هالإنجاز الكبير.
شكرا.
وحاب أسألك هل المؤسسات الحكومية والشركات الخاصة مهيئة لاستقبال الجديد في تكنولوجيا الأمن؟
والله احنا بدي اقول لك احنا باي تريد احنا شركه امن، احنا شركه حراسات برضه. فاحنا الطريقه اللي سوينا فيها السيستم اول شيء يوزر فريندلي، ثاني شيء مهيئه. نعم مهيئه، لانه انا هسه عندي اكثر من 40 سايت في دبي عم يستعملوا السيستم هذا، واللي عم يستعملوه هم سكيورتي جاردز. دربناهم، ما اخذت وقت يعني، لانه هو بالنهايه is designed يعني هو it doesn't require a highly educated person or high degree person. عرفت كيف؟ فهو designed to be user friendly وسهل استخدامه. يعني قبل الترانزاكشن you're good to go. But I'm telling you about my personal experience. The sites, the location we are securing and we're working with, they all have the system. And they all operated by my security guard. No special person coming to operate it. So it is easy, yes. They are ready to use such a technology. The whole country technologically advanced. Everywhere they're using technology in the UAE.
تحيات.
تفضل.
Ahmad Abu Hebe, Business Development Manager from Swiss Arabian Perfumes. You mentioned something about information travel with you. Can you explain this a little more,
Sure.
please?
Right. Now, if you go enter a property, you register somewhere as a visitor. They take your ID, they process you, and that's it. If you go somewhere else, they're going to have to take your ID and process you, and so on. So continue to do the whole process. Now what we're saying with our system, you enter any of the properties, you register one time, wherever other properties you go to, your information travels with you. So you don't have to go through the process. They can find you through your phone number or your name. They already have information of your ID. They already have the validation date on your ID. So they don't need to ask you any more question because you've been screened somewhere else. So that's why when we meant your information travels with you, makes it a lot easier for you to go somewhere. I mean, look, I can process you within 10 seconds in my system. A visitor can come in there, within 10 seconds he'll be processed and just good to go. While you're doing it on paperwork, you probably need about a minute or something.
Can I have one more question?
Sure.
Yeah, you also mentioned something about quick search feature for the car park. Can you also explain this, please?
Yeah. If you, a company, don't wish to use an ANPR technology, because not a lot of people, they want to use ANPR technology. Now, you probably go to many hotels in these days, you know, or any other building, you'll see a security guard holding a 3-4 pages, A4 size, list of papers saying, looking, searching through which car registration are allowed and which not. Imagine, look how much time consuming and conflict of management and dealing with the whole stress people waiting for it to be processed. Now, what we can say, if you are an authorized person to enter a location or a car park, I don't need to take that much of a time to register. I can only punch in your registration number, and it tells me immediately if you are authorized to enter or not. So it will be no point now going through the list from top to bottom, turning pages, while I can do it in one single transaction, put your registration number and do one single search, and will give me the information I need, and will tell me whether if I can process you or not. And that's also, it helps a lot in timing. Look, we're looking at timing. Timing, it's the most important thing. We're working on how fast and how efficient we are. I mean, you can do speed alone and make a mess, or you can be slow and make a mess. So we're trying to combine them both together, be fast, and in the meantime, obtaining accurate information.
Hello. Firas.
Hello.
Yeah, Firas, can you hear me? I understand, Firas, this is an integrated database which has many applications linked together. In your security arena, you also have access control, you have cameras, surveillance system. By any chance, do they also get integrated with this?
Yes, it can be integrated with this. And you see, as I mentioned earlier, we're talking here is about the first generation. in the next coming month, the next 12 months, there's a lot of application you probably notice coming soon. So there is a lot of more integration. We're going to make sure, I'm working on a vision, we're going to make sure this particular software is going to do it all in once and from one centralized location where you can operate and control many electrical features within the property.
Excellent. I got another question. You got this SMS done up now, and I'm sure you're managing many offices, building, and premises. You're going to use it in-house, or you want someone else to pay for it?
Well, effectively from tonight, will be in the market. Will be available for just the public, so will be purchased as like any other application. Online is downloadable, and we'll have a feature, a page where recommend you which hardware suits your requirement. As I said to you, it has a lot of functionalities, and you can connect a lot of hardwares to it. It just depends on what hardware suits your organization. Some organization is happy with biometric, just fingerprints. Some organization is happy to buy the hardware with a card reader. Some organization, they want to integrate the ANPR technology to their car park. It's just down to you. The system is ready to shake hand with any of those hardwares, which are currently online.
Mr. Firas, sorry. This way.
Yeah.
This is Reza from UPLS. I appreciate your program. It's a nice program, honestly. I have some questions that guys, they ask you which one. The first one was about the timing required to register any person, which you answered already. But I have seen in your presentation lots of icons like coming soon. What are those plans? Could you explain a little bit more?
We will be releasing them for the next 12 months. The plan is the coming month, every month, we'll release another feature. It's for two reasons. I'm going to be very open with you. A, for people to get used to what's happening in there. There's no point just developing an item or developing a platform will have so many features at one go. It's very hard for a normal security guard or operator to really handle. So what we say, we develop those manageable for now until people get used to those type of features. We'll continue to release another features which is at the end is going to advance us as a security. I'm a security person. I'm in the security industry myself. I'm trying to do my best to advance my security company and the rest of the security companies. Because as I said, with all due respect to all security companies, we are left behind. You call a company, food delivery company now, they already know the history of your orders. And we don't have any history as a security company. Now we will have history. I thought you were asking me more questions.
Firas.
Yes?
Hi, my name is Dr. Yasser Abdelhadi. First of all, I would like to compliment you on your product.
Thank you.
It's fascinating.
Thank you.
Secondly is, what I have seen is really the biometric technology. Now, this is really an ocean of information that we are trying to get the biometric technology into the platform that you have presented. We're not talking about fingerprinting. We're talking about all components of biometric technology.
Okay.
Now, is that part of the vision that you already have, which is really the iris technology, the other voice recognition technology, and so on and so forth? And there is a second question, obviously. Most software development or software implementation fail due to the two components, which is really the conversion and the integration. And this is really where my question is. Now, if I'm really talking about from the experience that I have, which is really the integration and the conversion are really parts of an expert like yourself, as well as the IT perspectives.
Correct.
Is that part of a roadmap that you have developed for any company that already have existing infrastructure, existing platform, and you really are showing them the roadmap for implementing your software?
First of all, I'm going to answer the first question to you. Yes, there is my vision to go completely using all all the possible technology to enhance the level of security. And that's include biometric, face recognition, voice recognition, and all sorts, if anything. With reference to the other question, as I said, as far as our application, it's capable and able to shake hand with any other device, provide those people who made that electrical device happy to release what they call a developer kit or the DLL to those devices. That's certainly there. That is the application we have. And part of the release functionality, they're coming soon. Maybe some of those you're already talking about. I hope I answered your question.
Well, the question really is in the roadmap for implementing your software. The roadmap, which is really behind the roadmap, is really the experience, the methodology. The methodology. How do I really integrate your platform into my existing infrastructure?
Well,
is that something was really part of the thinking process, that the methodology which is going to be showing me, guiding me, and let me do it on my own?
Correct. No, we will show you. That is part of our methodology, of course. But first of all, we need to know your existing infrastructure. We need what's the standard of it, where is the end at, and the capability of the infrastructure you have. So we don't know what infrastructure now you currently have. But first of all, we will give the support of our end to work around your infrastructure where it can modify it with our application. But then again, we need to understand what infrastructure you have first to see what's the capability of the infrastructure. There's no point I have the best capability in the world and your infrastructure doesn't have nothing. We're not going to talk to each other. It has to be some potential in there.
So part of your services is really to develop a business model for the security infrastructure.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Firas. My name is Wa'el Bahi. I'm General Manager of First Center Hotel in Ticom.
Hi.
Hi. My question is, how cost-effective is your software? And in our industry, we deal with many softwares as well, property management system, quality management system, online reputation system, and many more. How your system can integrate within this bouquet of other systems?
All right. That's fun. First of all, it is cost-effective, proven cost-effective. I said to you, personally, I have been using my system, my application, for the last 6 months on majority of my properties. And I saved a lot of paper, I saved a lot of ink, and I saved a lot of storage. On the long run, it will be a huge saving. You know? As far as... just to remind you with your second question, integrating with other devices. Sorry, my apologies.
The configuration with other systems.
As far as the configuration, once again, we need to find the problem and then work on it. So we are capable. We are ready to talk to, I'll reiterate this, we are ready to configure, to talk to any device out there. But we need first to identify our talking to that device. Is it going to help the situation or just going to be pointless? So, yes. There is a lot of features, as I said to you, is not being released yet, and I'm not releasing. I'm not going to be talking about today. But they will be, and I'm focused on hospitality, by the way. There is a lot of work with regard to hospitality, and I'm working on that. Not only back-end hotels where receiving area, I'm talking about the front end where you can be sharing information with other fellow industry.
Excuse me. Firas, thank you for the presentation. My name is Walid Ahmed. I am Projects Director of Shon Properties. Just a quick question, please. In the past 6 months of using the system, did you face any failure of the system? And in case of failure, what are the backup plans? Thank you.
To be honest, we have faced failure, but not a failure where they call disasters a failure. It's just like any other software. You will face some difficulties. And I'm not going to say we did not. You must face difficulties. Without difficulty, you're not going to fix nothing. You won't be able to advance a system or any project, regardless, without facing difficulties. But the difficulties we faced is all a minor technical issues. It can be resolved throughout. And to be honest, I do thank all our clients for having the patience with us, because if it wasn't for them, we would not have a completely reliable system today up and running. We've done with the failures. We've already, I mean, I said to you, we've met the failures throughout the sites we had. And we no longer have one now. I mean, at the beginning when we start having the system, in all fairness, we had a few complaints from the operators. But now we hardly ever hear any for the last few months.
Imad again. I think this is the last question before we have our dinner. Firas, can you tell us a little bit, please, about your company? How long you have been in UAE and how long you have been in the security industry? Thank you.
I came to the UAE in 2011. Actually, I came as a visitor. After 2 weeks, I decided, obviously I was living in the UK for 20 years in England, and between the UK and Ireland. And I came to the UAE for a visit, purely visit. I had no intention to open a security company. So after I seen Dubai and I liked the UAE, within 2 weeks I was able to make a decision to open a security company. And I opened a security company. And here I am today. No more questions? Thank you. Thank you all again. Thank you.
Firas, thank you so much for answering all the curious audience questions. I feel that some people still have more questions. We're now going to have dinner. The dinner buffet is on the left side of this room, and you can have another chance to chit-chat with Firas and ask him all your questions. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. On behalf of KeyTech, it's been an absolute pleasure. Please enjoy your dinner. Continue to enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.